Hi, I'm Karina Heinrich, your integrative nutritionist, and I'm going one-on-one with incredible women who have their own gain to lose story to share. I'm here on location at beautiful RPM Italian restaurant with a very special guest.
I'm so excited because I'm here at RPM Italian with Karina, who is one of my friends, but also is such an amazing nutritionist and has the best advice. All her girlfriends call her and they're like, Karina, what do I need to eat? What kind of workout do I need to do? So Karina has amazing advice. So thank you for being here.
Thank you so much, Giuliana.
Of course, thank you. So, okay, Karina, I think a lot of people want to know when they go out to dinner, especially an Italian restaurant, let's start with that, what to order. Especially for people that are trying to watch what they're eating,
Absolutely.
What should people order when they go to an Italian restaurant? We'll start with that.
I think the number one question I always get is, can I stick to my diet and still go out? And I always say, yes, go out, enjoy the experience, but make sure that you are menu savvy. So at an Italian restaurant, especially RPM Italian, there are a million different ways you can order and still be healthy. So you've put together a really strong menu to keep people healthy.
Okay, so for instance, let's say you see a pasta, like I'm looking at Mama De Pandi's bucatini, which of course is my favorite. I grew up on that. It's my mom's dish. For me, I love it the way it is, because I think it's a great well-rounded dish, and I think people are so scared by pasta. Do you think you could order that as is, or if you're really trying to be super conservative, how do you tweak pasta dishes at restaurants to make them a little more?
Most chefs, thankfully, want to make the consumer happy, and so I always tell my clients to make sure to ask if they're really on a strict Karina Method diet. If the chef can make things without salt, so salt is a really big contributor to water retention. To add extra veggies, you can order, I'm sure you can get grilled fish to add on it, shrimp. I'm looking at your menu right now, and I think you can still have your pasta and stick to your diet too.
Okay, so as for maybe throw in some veggies, light on the salt. What about olive oil? Are you good with olive oil?
I love those healthy fats. So olive oil is amazing.
Okay.
So if you're gonna choose a pasta, choose one that is cooked with olive oil.
So let's talk about ordering fish out.
I always say ask for it as plain as possible. I know that can be boring, but if you're adding in all these extra fun green sides, then you have an amazing dish. And it's like reformulating your palate. So it can be cooked with olive oil, but skip all the sauces.
Okay.
As long as you're on this get healthy for summer diet or the Karina Method.
Okay.
So if you're at your goal weight and you're not worried about what you're ordering, then stick with what the chef is preparing.
Okay, got it. Or maybe get a sauce on the side. Sometimes
sauce on the side, dipping in, you'll be amazed at how little sauce you actually end up using when you're using like the dip with the fork method. So all these little tricks go a long way.
We gotta talk about salad, because I think a lot of people who are trying to watch their weight and watch their diet, they order salads, but yet salads can have tons of fat and calories in them. So how do you order a salad? What would you recommend?
You're right. There are so many hidden ingredients to this healthy salad that ends up being over 1,000 calories, your whole day's worth of calories.
Right.
I always recommend that the main part of your salad is the greens. And then the healthy vegetables. You don't want like black olives, extra calories. You could put like a lean protein on top. The dressing always on the side. And I always ask for like some sort of vinaigrette that I'm dipping my fork into the salad. And call it a day.
Call it a day.
Call it a day.
Okay.
And this is not the finish your plate club. Learn those cues. Even though it's a salad, it's the same rules. If you feel full, ask for it to be taken away.
All right, so you can enjoy a meal, you can have a little bit of dessert, and guess what? You will feel wonderful when you wake up the next day, right?
Absolutely.
Because there's nothing worse than overdoing it at dinner and you wake up the next day, you're like, what was I thinking? So
exactly.
These were such great tips. So can we finally eat?
Yes, let's eat.
Let's do it.